Alright guys, what's the crack? This is Gar, and this is Garzilla Beasties, and yeah, some of you might notice a few changes to the tree. They're not by design. Oh, hello, you seem to have escaped. How did you escape? Is there a hole, or is the spawner just acting strange? Ah, you'll fall and you'll die, so it's no big deal. Yeah, some of you might have noticed like some changes with the tree. Go watch some of Dave's episodes where I show him a couple of the soul shard stuff to kind of sort of experience why that's happened. But I fixed it all up now, more or less. And yeah, we're pretty good to go. So let's go put Sheep's head back. Yeah. Right, we played a little bit of a prank on Sheep again. Some of you will have seen that on. I'll put this in magic shit. Why not? And some of you will have seen that. I'll put the gold in there again. Why not? So today we are going to build ourselves a Garzilla. So I'm going to come and show you how the setup is running. Oh, we're getting spawns. That's weird. Might as well kill all that sheep. Get some more wool. Our wool farm is working reasonably well. This is working reasonably well. Sometimes it buggers up and doesn't work. And I don't... Why is this not working? Is this just full? Oh my god, it's just full. Wow. Let's take all this crap out of it. And some of this. Some of this. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes the bone meal just buggers up. We should have plenty of bone meal in there because oh, we don't have any bone meal in there. Well, that's an issue. Do we have any bones? Yeah. Plenty of bones. Shut up, sheep. So, yeah, this works pretty well. It's not perfect, but it's not meant to be perfect. It's meant to be temporary and just get us shit tons of dyes. And that it has done. 64. I think we actually have some more. I realized that I was making orange dye, which is what I've done, and that's stupid. I don't need orange dye. I need yellow dye. The Garzilla is yellow with orange spots. It's actually kind of more of a greeny yellow. But, yeah, it's working alright. Anyway, so this is working pretty well. We're going to let this just work away, and we're going to just collect this one, because why not? We're going to go see... Shut up, mobs. Oh my god. We're going to go see how much wool we've got. We're going to ignore these guys. Yeah, just ignore them. We're going to go see how much wool we've got. We're going to harvest some yellow wool for ourselves, and then we're going to use something that Andy set up for us to finally build ourselves a Garzilla. Now, let me explain myself a bit here, guys. As you know, I'm really keen to make this a Let's Play where I do a lot of really cool builds. Actually, you know what? Let's cook these. Do we have a furnace of some sort? This'll do, because popcorn is the shit. Yeah, seeds, yo. They'll do in there. Tons of this stuff. I really want to make this about building. I really want to have some really cool builds. That's why I've done the Morning Wood and the Black Widowmaker, and it's hopefully also why we're going to work on the Garzilla. The cool things, I've got some really cool builds ideas. It's difficult to build organically in Minecraft. I love it. It's time inducing. I will build everything by hand, but I've made the decision I'm going to use some external tools to help me design the things. Now, some of you will have heard of the program Benvox, and basically, I'm going to put up an image right now that explains kind of how Benvox works, and I'll probably give a link to maybe a video or something, although I didn't use a video tutorial, but I might try and link to a video tutorial to kind of explain it to you guys. What Benvox does is a program written by a dude whose name I can't remember, obviously, because I'm crap like that, and it turns 3D models into voxelized things. And that's really useful for Minecraft because basically it turns it into blocks, and it takes a shape and it says this is how it would look like if this was just made out of blocks, and you can vary the size and you can do lots of cool things with it. Andy makes 3D models, as I'm sure some of you will know from that really cool Meet the Chaosville residence thing that he did earlier, and he's really good at it. And I asked him, Andy, would you mind knocking up a really quick model of the Garzilla that I illustrated and have in my video? And he did. He was awesome about it. Let's just put one of these back in. Jesus. Let's just put one of these back in. Is that the way it works? I'll just take one out. Maybe I will do it that way. Now, and he did, and that's what you'll see up on the screen. He did it really, really cool, and yeah, it looks awesome. So I voxelized that, as it were, with Benvox, and I'm going to use that to basically have a plan for how to build this, because it'll speed it up. It'll just make it faster, and I hope you guys don't mind that. I don't think it takes away from the effort or any of the cool factor that goes along with it. I really don't. So hopefully that should be fine with you guys. I'm going to need a lot of wool, so I'm going to go off camera for a bit and just work on getting myself shit tons of yellow wool, and I will meet you back afterwards, and you can see another cool thing that I've set up. It's taken me a while to get it to work, to show you guys just how cool the build should be. So see you guys after the build. Bye. Wow, guys, that was a long build. So the time that I first introduced you to the video and stuff and said I was about to do the time lapse was a total of 2 days ago IRL time for me. And I have been working on this build for a long time, and the reasons why are sort of multitudinous. I had to start over once. I ran out of wool several times and had to wait until my wool farm and my seed farm packed up. But you know, we've obviously got quite a bit of stuff now. Let's actually get rid of some of this crap so you see how much seeds and stuff I have. It's ridiculous. Need to start processing some of that. That would be cool. Like a corn farm would be pretty good, because that corn is some of the nicest food I've had for sure. Let's keep that bone on us. I've got that red ally wire in my inventory because I had to move the farm a little bit. But what we're going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is we are going to get our... Come on, go in. We are going to get our saw. You'll notice there's a bit of lag on the server. And as a result, I had a quick look at some of the footage we had. As a result, that... this should do, I guess, 30. As a result, the... whatchamacallit? What am I talking about? The... Oh, well, you've seen it now. The time lapse was a little bit world holy. There was quite a lot of world holes. We're going to get a stack of this wool, and we're going to try and make some covers and stuff out of it. We don't need that many, so I'm not going to shift click. Something like this would be good, though. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. Well, we'll just stick with the panels for now and see if they do any good. Because what you can see is I've built the outside of it from just yellow wool. But obviously the eyes that you can sort of see and the mouth and the spikes in the back have got absolutely no colour to them, and I need to work on the details. But I've been spending so long on this vid, and it's now very late on Friday night, and I really want to make sure you guys get a video tomorrow. So I'm going to basically show you what I'm doing here, show you what my plan is as well. What I basically, so you can sort of see what where the eyes are. You can sort of see what's roughly the eyes. So what I'm going to do is probably just cover them like this to make them a little bit more bulbous, and also to you know, make them stick out a bit more. And obviously they need to be white. I'll probably be using more mini blocks to also just shape the entire thing out a bit more. But this is sort of the basic premise of it, and I see you, zombie, don't worry. Sometimes I think these guys are going to be angry zombies, but they're not. We still really need angry zombies on our server. Found out that if you have their soul shard compatibility with Thaumcraft stuff, you can make soul shard spawners with Thaumcraft stuff. So if we find one angry zombie, we can make ourselves a tier 1 zombie spawner, or tier 5 rather, if we use the anvil trick that some of you will have seen in Dave's video that I was in, and get ourselves a you know, unlimited supply of those bad boys. You know what, maybe we should use this. Also, I don't know if this is a bug. Is this always a bug, guys? But look, how shears don't seem to be dying at all. Like, at all. Is that a bug? I don't know what's going on, but I seem to have either crafted some sort of magical shears, or that's the way they work, and I'm just being moronic. So yeah, let me just quickly do this and just, you know, tidy up these ones. Let me just rethink this entire panel idea, and just use white wool on this just to see if it, just to see, guys, just to see. And then what I'll do is I'll light up the top a little bit just to try and avoid, too many hostile mob spawns. We're not really caring too much, because most of our mobs products are coming from spawners, so we don't have to worry about the mob cap too much, although it's always a good idea for everybody's sake on the server, not just ours. But you know what I mean, just because we don't want to get blown up. I had creepers kill me a few times actually, and do some significant damage on the build that I'd made. So that Benvox tool is awesome, but one thing I've definitely learned is that I will not be doing it in such a big mammoth marathon in the future. No way, no how, guys, because it just took too long. What I want to play Feed the Beast, not just build, so I need to make sure that I build you know, as as it's required, basically, because if I spend all my time doing the build, I just won't get enough episodes out for you guys, and nobody wants that. So we'll work on this eye off screen because nobody wants to watch me do that all day. And we'll just put a few torches on the top, nothing crazy. Chandler Pack is holding out pretty well nowadays because the solar panel, the solar thing, it's the only thing I'm charging. I don't have any drills, so that's working out pretty well. We'll come up with a better plan, by the way, don't you worry, for how to, you know, ooh, God, that's dark, isn't it? Wow, this is dark. We'll come up with a better plan for how to light this thing. Maybe some sort of red power lamps or something that we can cover up with panels, something like that. Let's just make sure we at least light this up. Not necessarily, obviously, nothing can spawn on the underside of these blocks, but just for appearance sake, you know, you don't want these big black spots. Obviously, I know, guys, that when we move the blaze spawner, we're going to have to make sure the blaze spawner doesn't do the same thing it does to this woolen behemoth, as it were, this Garzilla building, as it did to the tree. So we're going to make sure it's totally covered up in some sort of cool stone encapsulation. The spikes on this back will be purple, and I'll also be doing some orange spots. I would love the Wand of Equal Exchange from Thaumcraft if that worked. But what we're going to basically do is we're going to, in this room, we're going to have a blaze spawner, and we're going to use it to spawn lots of blazes. I'm not sure if I'll do that at the top or the bottom. We'll have to think about it. What I definitely want is a laser setup here for the Buildcraft gates, and the more lasers we can get, the better, because I am not a patient man, and it would be nice to be able to get them really quickly. What's the other thing I need to look for? What are those? Right, see if I look up this. Alright, 1, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the page where all the portal stuff is on, because I want, what are those, they're called emancipation grids or something? No, you know, the bouncers, because I'm thinking about trying to get around my world using them. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, come on. Oh, there it is, there was the portal stuff. So all this stuff should be together. Where's the, there it is, aerial faith plate. What's the recipe for one of these boys? Obsidian, iron, redstone, and glass. God, maybe we can do that at the end of this video. Just really quickly. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to use the blazes here for both XP. We're going to do an automatic XP farm. We might use the mining turtle in lieu of one of those XP turtles in lieu of the brains in the jar. We might even try and automate that into an automated enchanting setup where we actually use the turtle to enchant our books for us. And we will use the blaze rods that come as a byproduct to power either some generators or some steam, some steam boilers, something along those lines. I'm not sure yet. I simply am not sure. Let's go out the mouth. I'll probably try and do something with the mouth to make it more into a smile. Yeah, we can do some cool things with this. I've obviously got to add both. What's that? Is that Facebook on my phone? Yeah. We've obviously got to add the arms and the tail, which I didn't include in the model that you guys have seen. But let's quickly go build ourselves an aerial faith plate and see if we can get it to aim us to the top. Put that in there. Okay, aerial faith plate, aerial faith plate. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Be nice to get some long fall boots, but I think the jetpack will do that. 3 iron, 2 obsidian, and glass and a redstone. Okay, so redstone and glass and 3 iron, wasn't it? Come on, where's the 3 iron? 3 iron and 2 obsidian. Gotta love barrels, dude. Gotta love barrels. God, let's see if this is any. There's nowhere near what it is it? Oh my god, my ability to remember this stuff is shocking. Oh, it's not too far off. Nice. So let's just put this here. Okay, now horizontal power 3, vertical power I think 4-ish maybe. Okay, let's give this an attempt. See if this gets us through the mouth. Oh, laggy, but almost. That's cool. Oh, that's so cool. Right, let's just go try that one more time, because if that gets us into the mouth, that would be so awesome, especially if we're wearing the jetpack for a soft landing. Nice one. Okay, so we need a bit more vertical. So I would say, what, 4.5? Maybe 5. Let's try 5. And let's try 4. 4 and 5. How about that? Yeah, something like that. Okay. Garzilla, here we come. Okay, that was too much, but yeah, that's cool. Oh, we're going to tinker with that, and we're going to aim it right in this mouth. That's awesome, guys. I think we'll be using that to get around all of our base. Oh, cool. Alright, guys, so thanks very much. Thank you for sitting through the time-lapse. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, because that's really appreciative. I really appreciate that, rather. And I hope to see you guys next time, and happy Easter, guys. Bye.